So, not sure if you guys have been keeping up with it, but I actually want to start off with this YouTube video. Let's go to youtube.com. So I want to start off with this YouTube video of the Pelicans and how Zion Williams is starting off his season of Zion. As you guys know, Zion, number 1 draft pick in this year's draft, drafted to the Pelicans, and he was kind of like caught in the middle of that whole trade with AD and AD going to the Lakers and Lonzo Ball and Ingram coming to the Pelicans to go ahead and help, and they're building towards Zion. Zion's a top-rated superstar. He's expected to do great things in this league. And yesterday, they went ahead and aired his first practice. You guys can see Zion is an absolute animal compared to the other guys. He's huge, and he's a driving force. So big things are expected from Zion. He's mostly known for his attack in the paint, his aggressiveness when it comes to dunks, and he was just putting it up there with the Pelicans roster. So he's a great defensive player as well. We have great things to see from Zion, and hopefully he grows to be everything that he's been considered up to now. So, as you guys know, today is actually the Pelicans' first game, and they're actually going to be going up against the Knicks, where Zion will face off against his former teammate from Duke, RJ Barrett. So that's a very interesting game to watch. It's going to be good. They're going to be testing out Randolph, which used to be a Pelican. So, again, pretty interesting. Cool. So, next thing I want to dive into is the actual schedule for the thing. So, the Pistons will be facing off Croatia at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. The 76ers will be facing off the Bucks, which will be an interesting game, as you guys know, the 76ers during the free agency period lost Jimmy Butler to the Heat and got Al Horford. So I think that he's a great addition to the team. He could actually bring great value to the team. He's a very strong force when it comes to the locker room and whatnot. I think he's a very mature player, and he could bring a lot of maturity to that team. Also, he's a great shooter, so I feel like he can actually help Ben Simmons in the long run with his shot. And he's a very respectable veteran. As you guys know, he got traded, or he actually left the Celtics. He's basically a really good replacement for Jimmy Butler. He could do everything that Jimmy Butler did. Slightly older guy, so he's more of a veteran. He has a lot of experience in the league. He's gone to a lot of championships. So I feel like he has a lot to bring to the 76ers. And the Bucks, now they got the Lopez brothers. So it's a good thing to watch. Although they did lose Malcolm Brogdon, which isn't, I don't know, that personally got me off guard. I did not expect him going to Indiana. But I mean, it is what it is. There's not really much we could do at this point. Let's see. Okay, so then at 5 p.m., Timberwolves face off against the Cavaliers. We're going to see Towns on there. The Heat face off against China. I don't know if you guys have been watching, but there was a little thing in Sacramento with a pre-summer league. And it was basically 3-4 games. And the Heat actually played off against Golden State. And Tyler is showing numbers, guys. He's doing pretty good. I guess obviously it's not officially the NBA, but he's putting his own weight. I didn't think that he would do as well as he did, and yesterday he put up some buckets, real good buckets. So So then the Mavericks will be facing off against the Nets. We all know Irving's gonna be there, and the Mavericks acquired Seth Curry, so that's a good thing to watch for. Lakers will be facing off against the Bulls. So the Lakers are gonna see Anthony Davis play. Kobe White's gonna be with the Bulls, so that's gonna be something interesting to watch. The Hornets losing Kemba, they're gonna play against the Warriors. They lost Kemba to the Celtics. As you guys know, Celtics weren't on the lookout for a star player point guard just due to the fact that they lost Kyrie Irving this year in free agency. And everybody's saying that Kemba's a good fit just due to the fact that he's Kyrie without the drama. Slightly worse. But I mean, I feel like he is a good asset to the Celtics. I personally don't think he fits the play style of them because just like Kyrie, he's a very ball dominant player. But people have high hopes for him, so maybe it's not the worst. Maybe he could actually bring a lot of value to the team. So 9:30 Knicks versus the Pelicans. That is the game for tomorrow, where RJ Barrett and Zion will face off, former teammates. The Magic will be playing against the Spurs, and the Suns will be playing against the Nuggets. So that's basically the schedule for today. Sorry about that. And then this is the story that I was saying earlier about Tyler. Tyler's a really good player. I feel like he's a really good fit, and he's gonna be playing alongside Jimmy Butler now, so it shouldn't be that bad. Tyler Herro. So let's go ahead and take a look at this clip because I feel like it's gonna bring good value to the Heat. I think he's a good asset for them. Good pass player, and he has a shot, so he's a pretty good contender. The Heat just lost Dragic, so there's a slot for a point, and Tyler should be filling that fully. The Heat also have waiters to look forward to this season after his long injury. So he's another good guy to come with and play against with Winslow, Tyler Herro, and Jimmy Butler. So the Heat might be a playoff team this year. I can't. Maybe first rounder. I don't think they'll be a second rounder, but I definitely don't see them. I see the possibility where they could be a first rounder in the Eastern Conference, especially if Kawhi moves over to the Eastern. I'm the only one who thinks as you. I think that the Eastern is in a very open place right now where a lot of teams could actually benefit. So that's that. So thank you guys for tuning in this morning. A lot of good stuff coming today and for the rest of the Summer League. As you guys know, we do publish videos on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 9 a.m. You could also follow this channel on podcast, where we do an audio version for all of those. For those of you who just want to get the insight in the morning, as opposed to watching the video version of it while you're driving to work or whatnot. So be sure to check us out. Link will be down below for Apple Pod and other major podcasts. So without further ado, hope you guys enjoy. Have a really good Friday, and see you guys on Monday.